Hey, what is up? So we have some sort of news on H1Z1 for open beta coming to PS4, and I was not planning to make this video until I watched a new gameplay video. This is from PlayStation Underground on the PlayStation channel. This video that it's playing right now just went up live today, and I checked it out because I was interested. I'm interested in checking out H1Z1 just to see how it plays and whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of BR games. Like, I do play them. I don't play them right now. I have played them in the past. I've checked them out. I played up quite a bit of Fortnite to check that. I played it differently than what I see most people play it as. I actually made like a specific command for my Twitch stream, like for the way that I play. Like I specifically played Fortnite just to be one of the top 25 survivors, and it ended up being the top 10. I got in the top 3 a few times just by surviving, not getting kills, and that's how I see the game. It is Battle Royale. It's the whole being the last person alive thing. So most people seem to be like, oh, I need to get all the kills, and I was playing it different. Now, if I wanted to play for kills, I would play completely different games. So that's how I look at the Battle Royale games, which is a little weird, and it's also partly why I think they're kind of boring. Other than just the fact that you spend so long just running around and not really fighting anybody, and that's pretty much, there's a lot of running around, right? So anyways, H1Z1, the open beta, comes to PS4 on the 22nd this month. Was that a couple days from now? So 22nd, open beta. They're gonna have solos, duos, fives, something. As far as I know, they're not gonna have auto royale right away. So when I first read that, like solos, combat training, solos, duos, and fives, and there was one other, I don't know if it was like threes or whatever. But when I first read that, it made me think like, oh, you're not gonna have 100 people in the match or something. But then I realized later, I was like, oh, I guess you can solo 1 out of 100 or 5 out of 100, whatever squads and all that. So I thought for some reason, I thought as like an early version of the game on PS4 that it was only going to have up to 5 people like in a match or whatever. It just didn't register to me because I'm a dummy. Anyways, so what had me interested is some of the changes that they did to bring this to console. And some people, especially if it's PC fan, although if they're playing on PC, I don't know why they'd, well, it is nice to play on the multiple platforms, but I can see people like claiming nerf or dumbed down, right, for the console version. But I think it sounds really cool. So here's what they're changing that I can remember right off the top of my head, and why I decided to make this video and talk about it coming to PS4 and stuff. This is something I've been interested in a little bit, but I wasn't gonna make a video or anything. But so the biggest change that they made that I know of, and there's some other stuff that they mentioned. Crafting, gone, completely gone. Crafting is no longer in the game specifically for PS4. It's not. PC is the same thing. It's completely separate kind of a thing, right? So this is like an H1Z1 PS4 version or something, So they removed crafting, and whatever you could craft, whatever was possible to craft in the game, is something that you'll find from exploring, like running through the world and stuff. I thought that was really cool. So to me that was not like, I know plenty of people like the crafting system, but for me, I'm not a big fan of micromanagement anymore. I used to love it a long time ago, but it's been years since I enjoyed that kind. I can't stand micromanagement, especially when it's just tedious. Because that's mostly what it is. It's mostly just tedious, boring crap, that micromanagement stuff. Another thing worth noting is the weapons. When you collect them, there's a certain threshold of range. Like when you approach anything that's lootable, when you get close enough, it'll highlight. So you don't see it from like super far away, but when you're close up on it, it'll highlight and give you a highlight and show you where it's at. So I thought that was interesting. And it made sense, and it's kind of cool. I don't think it's necessary exactly, and it seems like, I think I could see that people saying that's also a part of what's dumbing it down. But I think a lot of the stuff that they mention as far as changes to bringing it to console makes sense to me. When I saw them talking about it, they just made it more streamlined, I guess is the word, right? And of course this would be a different opinion per person, but it just made sense to me, the stuff that they did. I was the first when I first heard that they removed crafting, I was like, oh man, people are gonna be pissed. But as person that's not really into that, like, I think that's cool. So yeah, so the people that like that, they're, yeah, I can see that being an outrage. Anyways, that was all I had to talk about. I just wanted to share that real quick. So the 22nd May, right now we're in May, couple more days, it'll be an open beta. I will be checking it out. I'm gonna give it a try. I'll probably play a match or two or something, just check it out, and if I actually like it, I'm sure I'd keep playing it. But I'm just not big into the BR stuff, so. But I definitely, the one thing that really, the most recent update on H1Z1 that made me want to play it was the Battle Royale. And I remember I installed it like a few weeks ago, but I never got around to playing it, mostly because I just, PC stuff. But when I was watching live streams, Battle Royale first went out as like a early access beta kind of thing. It's their newest update, you know. When it first went out, it was pretty popular on Twitch. There was a bunch of the big streamers, of course, you know, checking it out and promoting it and such. And it looked fun. It looked so fun, the Battle Royale. But it's sadly, that's not going to be on the PS4 right away in the open beta. I'm hoping that at some point it'll get there. But it just looked really, really, really super fun. It was kind of, it looked a lot. I didn't even think about it until someone else mentioned it. Like, they kind of, it reminded them of Twisted Metal, because I didn't think Twisted Metal when I first saw it. Like, I get the comparison, I totally get it, but I didn't. That wasn't my first thought. And I used to love Twisted Metal, like the very first game. But that's what it was. It was kind of, you basically, your squad of, you know, your 4 teammates were in a car, and you just drive around and everybody's shooting out the window, and you drive over power-ups to collect weapons and ammo, like the driver, you know, driving. It was freaking cool. It looked like so much fun. So I was like, I want to play that. So yeah, so that's what I was really looking forward to when it came to PS4. But whatever, I will be checking it out. Anyways, so I don't know. It definitely, it sounds dumbed down, but not to me. Like, I wouldn't call that dumbed down. Like I said, for me, I would use the word streamlined for that instead of dumbed down. But I don't know, whatever. So I'll be checking that out soon. Thank you for watching. If you did, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.